A warm Memorial Day ahead with the rain clouds on the horizon. Sally Jaramillo joins us with your Weather Now forecast. And a diploma of remembrance, how a local teen is being honored by his school and family. Plus, another week of candidate visits. Find out when you can see Senators Cory Booker and Bernie Sanders here in the Valley. Your news starts right now.
Now, live, this is 8 News Now, Weekend Edition.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Orko Manna. The Valley community continues to remember Michael Sigler. The teen was left brain dead after a motorcycle crash, this just before he was due to walk across the stage this weekend. Hector Mejia shows us how the teen was honored at graduation.
Michael Sigler was a senior at Cimarron High. He had a fascination with reptiles, the outdoors, and his motorcycle.
My Friday began with a coffee and a hug from my son before he left for school. And, that will be forever, cherished forever.
Last week, the 18-year-old was on his motorcycle when police say another teenager crashed into him. It happened just after Sigler left high school. Saturday would have been his graduation ceremony.
Michael Sigler.
Sigler's family picked up the diploma he earned.
I honestly believe that he is here today.
I absolutely do. We are doing okay. Thanks to all the love, I'll tell you. Meeting the young man who was involved in this situation with Mike gave me a lot of closure. He has been more than willing to embrace our family as we have his.
The family is showing incredible strength despite losing their son.
This is the absolute worst thing that a family can endure. And I embrace this whole movement with open arms. And we find ourselves asking why me, why him? And the answer is clear as to why.
That's because Sigler saved at least 9 lives by donating his organs. He made the decision to be a donor just 2 months before the crash.
It's a beginning.
It is. A chapter is closed and one's opened.
Sharing Michael's gift of life and carrying the donor message, as far and wide as I can.
Yeah. Hug each other a little more. Tell each other that you love them. Life is precious.
Reporting from the Thomas and Mack Center, Hector Mejia, 8 News Now.
Just heartbreaking. Another event is being held in honor of Michael today. It starts at 2 p.m. at Celebration of Life Church. That's near Rancho and Gowan. Well, rapper Meek Mill is taking to social media saying he wasn't allowed inside the Cosmopolitan based on his race. Meek posted a video of the incident yesterday. It shows a confrontation with security at the property.
So here's the deal.
Yeah.
We're a private property.
Yes.
At this time, with the information we have, we're refusing to do business with you. We have the right to do that.
But what information?
Hold on. So if I
But but not refusing to do business with me. You telling me I'll be arrested if I don't leave. If I walk upstairs and get something to eat, I'm gonna be arrested for what?
What we just said was
for being a rapper.
We officially trespassed.
For what?
We officially trespassed.
For what though? But what did you officially protest me for?
To do that.
For what? How?
Meek is repeatedly heard asking why he is not allowed in. In the post, he accused the Cosmopolitan of going to extreme levels of racism to keep black people out of the resort. His lawyer told TMZ that security claimed the decision came from way higher up. The Cosmo did send out a short statement regarding the incident. It says, quote, "As a matter of company policy, we do not comment on legal matters. Our guest safety and security always remains our top priority." Well, we've had a cooler than normal past few days here in the Valley, but what can we expect for the Memorial Day holiday? Sally Jaramillo has the details in her Weather Now forecast.
Good morning to you, Orko. We have a lot of unsettled weather to talk about. Showing you with our satellite radar, the Morongo Basin dealing with some very strong gusty winds. But here in the Valley, we're also talking about a winter weather advisory. It started today at 5 a.m. It will continue all the way into that Monday, 11 a.m. morning hour. We will talk about the Spring Mountains and Red Rock area, really getting about 2 to 5 inches of snow above 7,000 feet. You could see those gusts will definitely be very strong up there, 45 miles per hour. So if you plan on going out there, watch out for those slippery conditions. Now, your Sunday being like this, Temperatures in the 70s. We do show you those chances of rain persisting after the 2 o'clock hour, and your wind speed forecast dealing with those gusts up in the 20-24 mile per hour range. Coming up in my full weather, we're going to be talking more about this rain and thunderstorm activity chances along with these gusty and cold conditions. But temperatures will rebound. How warm will they get? I'll let you know in my full forecast. Back to you.
Thank you, Sally. Well, next week, a new project aims to make the Las Vegas Strip a little safer. Tuesday, crews will add another 3,000 bollards along Las Vegas Boulevard. The goal is to prevent traffic from riding onto sidewalks and hurting pedestrians. Construction of this phase of the project is expected to go from 2 a.m. to 10 a.m. on weekdays and should wrap up in late July. Well, Metro Police still need your help solving a woman's murder. Arkedra Taylor was found shot to death in an apartment parking lot Friday morning near Rainbow and Washington. The Clark County coroner has confirmed her identity. Detectives are asking anyone who knows anything about Arkedra's normal habits or people she knew to call Metro Police. You can also remain anonymous by contacting Crime Stoppers using that number on your screen. Well, early voting for our state municipal elections has officially begun. Voters will choose city council members in Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, and Boulder City, where they will also elect a mayor and decide on a number of ballot questions. Sample ballots have been sent out, and you can find places to vote on the Clark County Election Department website. Election Day is on June 11th. Well, next week we'll bring more campaign stops for presidential hopefuls. U.S. Senator Cory Booker will make his third trip to Nevada Tuesday. The Democratic candidate was just here last month speaking with voters in Reno. Booker will hold multiple meet and greets across southern Nevada, likely touting recent successes with gun control. Senator Bernie Sanders will also revisit the Silver State next week. This is video of him at last month's IAM Transportation Conference. On Wednesday, the Democratic candidate will hold a rally in Reno that'll be at City Plaza and is free and open to the public. And then on Thursday, Sanders will have one event in Henderson and another here in Las Vegas. 8 News Now is your local election headquarters, keeping you updated on all things politics on air and online at LasVegasNow.com. And halfway around the world, President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump attended a sumo tournament in Tokyo this morning. The first couple were joined by Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. Trump later presented the winner with a special award. The president is visiting the country in part to work on a new trade deal. Trump says the U.S. and Japan have made progress. He recently tweeted he was not disturbed by recent North Korean missile tests. That view is deeply at odds with his Japanese hosts and in conflict with statements made a day earlier by his national security advisor. And coming up after the break, moving our past into the future, how a major project at the UNLV Library is giving historic newspapers a new life online. And big news for esports fans, find out what national event will call the HyperX Arena home when the Valley's news leader returns.